Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. This is Friday Night Frosthaven, and a very special Friday Night Frosthaven it is. This is episode 50. As I was saying to Greg last Friday, when we realized that episode 50 of Friday Night Frosthaven was going to hit this Friday, right before episode 50 of Greg and James Beat 'em Up hits next Tuesday, if you had told me when I was 34 years old that I would ever do 50 of anything, I would have not believed you, and nobody who knew me would have believed you either. So thanks to the good folks who manufacture the ADHD medication Concerta, this episode is brought to you by whoever that is. All right, here we are. The gang's all here. Guided by voices, I see you lurking while you gate the old balders. And I don't know if you're still there, Martin, but I did see you follow during the intro. So, hey, we finally won Martin over to following the Twitch channel. Took 50 episodes, but we did it. So glad to have you on board, my friend. Coming to us all the way from all the way from Denmark, right? That's my guess anyway, for where Martin lives. So
I feel like you would have told us if you wanted to say where he's from.
Oh no, he explicitly told me that he didn't mind because he gave me a clue. And he said he didn't mind if I said the guess. So, I mean, I don't know about cities or certainly not street names. And hopefully he won't give me any clues there because you know I love to solve puzzles. But
and say people's full address on the internet.
It's Denmark. Thank you, Martin. And thanks for being here up late.
Hey.
Hopefully by choice and not insomnia or accidentally. Once I was late at night, I was like, I'm gonna have a pot of tea. So I went to make some herbal tea, like caffeine free. And along the way, my wires got crossed, and I made green tea because green is like an herb. And I drank half a pot of green tea before I realized it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm just chugging caffeine. It sucked. Now I'm older. It doesn't matter. I'm drinking green tea right now. Yes, that was what gave. Martin's clue that he gave me was that our countries share a land border, but are far alike. But time zone wise, he was many hours away, and so immediately my brain went, well, this is definitely some Arctic trickery. And then I thought about it a little more, and I was like, and Greenland is owned by the Danes, and that's how it worked out for me. So that's my story. Here we are, player one. You may be able to notice, suspiciously close to player two, playing Dr. Becky Goodpain, the Aether Pain conduit. It's Rich. How you doing, Rich?
So good. This is going to be our 50th best episode.
It is not going to be the worst episode because there were multiple episodes, as we were saying before we started here, where I was just staring at the transfer rate and endlessly commenting on the stream lag, even though most people watch this on demand.
Well, Robert was making fun of you a lot, so that made them good streams.
No, those weren't Forgotten Circle streams, Rich. Those were Frosthaven streams. Robert has never seen those or spoken about them. or spoken to me since we started making them, except on two occasions.
So you got a great audience for that joke right now.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, player two playing the Vermling Trapper, the Red Rocket. You thought I was making her up. I know some of you did, and now it is time for you to feel ashamed of your words and deeds. It's Michaela. How you doing, Michaela?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. I've been waiting for this since November.
Yes, I made a grave tactical error in hyping this to anybody after the idea emerged in November. And then, obviously, if I had just said, it doesn't matter that if I make a Michaela sprite for the episodes that she's not there for us to display in her absence. We don't need that for Michaela to debut. We could have had you on in November. But instead, I labored over that sprite, which nobody can see right now, but it'll be on the thanks for watching screen at the end. And here we are. Tell us about your level of Frosthaven experience, Michaela. And Guided by Voices says hi, Michaela. The Twitch audience member not the indie rock
Out of
band.
my wishes as a person.
Oh, hello. So my Frosthaven experience, the past 15 minutes, learning the rules from Rich. That's my experience.
Hold on.
Learning the order of how we do things. What to do when Jim says boom is what we
Yeah.
learned.
But also, hold on, Michaela. Would I be incorrect in saying that you've seen at least some Friday Night Frosthaven?
I've seen snippets for sure.
Yeah.
Would you say more than 60 seconds of gameplay?
I've watched about 10 minutes.
Of gameplay or of banter?
Both.
I mean, in any 10 minutes, how much is gameplay?
The banter
How
and
much
the
is banter?
gameplay flow pretty freely together. I just based this on remembering. I remember when you met Greg, you said something to the effect of, "I feel like I already know you from the show," and then and which especially sticks in my mind because I thought Greg's line in response was hilarious because Greg said, "Oh well, that
Greg is
show
a
Greg is Greg
specialist.
turned up to 11." Yeah. Speaking
It's a
of,
joke that is funnier if you know me in real life.
yes, when you only know show Greg, you haven't yet noticed that actually both Gregs are at the exact same setting level, and it's probably not 11. But yeah, speaking of, hey, player 3, playing that Inox Drifter, the biggest hobo forever and ever, but actually a little bit less long after today if we win this scenario. It's Greg.
Yeah.
How you doing, Greg?
Good. How are you, James?
Well, that's a good question. Player 4, playing the Lurker Deep Wraith, click, trill, snip, click. Your host here at 58 Dream Street, the game runner, the show runner, the main guy. It's James. How am I doing, as Greg asked? Pretty good. Pretty good. It was a long week, but it's over now. And I'm drinking some green tea, and the gang's all here, and we're going to have fun. So I'm in pretty good mood.
Is this a Drifter retirement scenario?
No, but this is
We're close.
a conveyance required scenario, which will set Greg to 3 out of 5 for his completing
over the hump.
scenarios that require conveyance. And
Oh, man.
those dominoes might fall pretty quick because we also need to return to the Lurker quest line, which presumably will involve use of the boat some more. So it's all coming. We will start retiring characters. We'll eventually have retired every character from the start because when Greg retires, we'll also spend our accumulated inspiration, which I believe is 17 points. I did a quick count today, and I'll do a confirmatory count at some point soon. We will spend that. Sorry, say that again, Rich.
So let's build a dog sled.
We are going to build a dog
Yeah,
sled.
let's jump in.
Yeah. There is no need for any further ado. So let's get down to business. It's the Outpost phase. Check out one new feature for our viewers. You might notice that there's an inspiration counter now. So that's cool.
Ooh.
I put that on there. Greg, could I get you to do a very solemn duty?
What's that?
Would you go to the supply table, take all of Lauren's supplies, and add them to the general fund?
Okay. What happened?
We are accepting the obvious reality that Lauren will never play this game with us again. And we will accomplish her personal quest with the inspiration when we retire your character, thus officially retiring our 4 starting characters.
All right. Done.
Done? Oh, in that
9
case...
gold just goes to the ether.
Oh, wait, hold on. I just need to do this then. There we go. Yeah. And then finally, the culminating moment here. Could you go to the... Actually, I'll do it. We should all, it's like in the end of season 2 of The Sopranos, when they all put a bullet into Big Pussy Pompensero so that they don't know who was responsible for killing him. Greg has removed Lauren's items. Yeah, guided by voices. Press F to pay respects here. Because he hardly knew her. You can go find out all about her on Video on Demand. And even more, probably, well, much more, at Mini World Masters. If anybody likes watching D&D on YouTube, Lauren and her partner are
Nobody likes that, James.
Yeah. Well,
That is
Only
the-
like
it's a thing, and you can do it if you want. And Lauren does it. Mini World Masters. And now, finally, all right, everyone at home, everyone here, let's all simultaneously harden our hearts to Lauren as I type Michaela's name into the table of supplies. Boom! It is done. Lauren? Who the hell is Lauren? Just a memory.
We didn't take any items.
Step 1 in the Outpost phase, of course, is the passage of time. So a week advances. What do you mean, Lauren, who got it by voices? Lauren. He'll explain what he means by this Lauren who thing. No, see, I'm doing a bit. But yeah, okay, we've done the passage of time. Nothing special happens. And the next part of the Outpost phase
event
is the Outpost event. So get ready for your first gameplay experience, Michaela. Before Rich was a dedicated event hater, his first moment of engagement in Gloomhaven was when I read the first event and said, well, what should we do? Should we let the birds fly by or should we attack them? And Rich said, I feel like I need to engage directly with this game, so we should shoot the birds. And they turned out to be dragons. And so we started off, or spitting drakes. And so we started off the first battle that we ever tried, all messed up in advance. Here we are, Winter Outpost event number 6. You're on your guard shift on the harbor wall when some commotion from below catches your attention. We're the ones risking our lives day in, day out for Frosthaven. It's time we got some recognition. You see a young guard standing on a radish crate inside the barracks yard. He's drawing a crowd of other guards. Why should the town's protectors go hungry? Maybe instead of rationing our meals, the rest of the town should ration theirs. A few meager cheers rise from the gathering. The speaker notices you watching from across the yard and shouts to you. Join us! I say we march down to Maya Satha and tell her that from now on, guards eat first. Option A. It is about time you got some perks. Join him in leading the crowd. Or option B. Try to talk him down. So, we should all weigh in to the extent that we care, but Michaela will make the decision as our honored guest. What I will say is that this is complicated for me because I'm pro-labor, but I'm not a fascist in the style of Robert Heinlein's Imagined Society and Starship Troopers. So I don't necessarily want labor rights apportioned in the way that guards eat first, right? Service guarantees citizenship. I don't know.
Well, what's our attributes? Because I feel like in terms of being able to talk him down, that might come down to an attribute.
That's a fair point. Well, I'm going to go in advance and say I probably don't have kindly. I've got armored, intimidating, and nimble. So
intimidating might get the job done.
If it's about shutting him down by doing a little bit of snip clicking in his face, I can offer that.
I also have intimidating, but also chaotic and outcast. If either of those will do it.
Yeah, I'm an outcast, resourceful, and strong.
And
I have
Michaela?
nimble, outcast, and resourceful.
All right. So we've got a little bit of overlap. There's not a single one of us has a unique thing, I don't think. Except me. I'm armored.
Option B.
Rich votes for option B. Oh, Repo Man 9609. Thank you for following. Glad to have you here with us. I knew this was going to happen. I said as soon as we got to get a pretty redhead back on the show, and then boom, the numbers will start going up. So once more, Michaela, the options are option A, it is about time we got some perks. Join him in leading the crowd. Or option B, try to talk him down.
I think we should try to talk him down.
I think that's the good way to go. All right, so we're taking option B. We're going to talk this guy down, hopefully. Option B. You voice your displeasure, describing the sacrifices and hard work of every soul in Frosthaven, not just the guards. Seeing that you're not on his side, the rabble-rouser quickly redirects the crowd's attention, whipping them into a frenzy that starts a riot. That sparks a
Wow.
riot. If morale is lower than 10... No, greater than 10. Is morale greater than 10? Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, it is.
If morale's greater than 10, most of the... Oh, I think I was actually just supposed to skip the whole thing I just read. Sorry. Morale greater than 10. This is what actually happens. Most of the militia are Nope, these both do happen. I'm sorry. So, all right. Most of the militia are happy enough, and they'd rather suffer through rationed meals than get on your bad side. They stand down before things get violent. The result here is a riot, which will play out as as an attack event on the outpost.
All right.
The very fact that we didn't go with them adds 10 to the strength of the attack, so it is a 30 attack. Not that impressive compared to our town's total defense of 25. It would have 5 targets, but actually, because of the morale thing where most of the militia dispersed, it will only have 2 targets. So only 2 buildings need to be defended here. The principle for selection is random. And so,
Okay.
let me grab
How
the
do we
town
do
map.
random?
It's random and this is a sensible rule, we cannot use soldiers during this attack.
So we just, okay. I don't think we would anyway,
No,
historically.
but even the ones who, and by the way, Mr. Rebel here, we have literally never asked you to do anything.
Yeah, it's a really cushy job to be a
Your
soldier
job is
in
pretty
Oz-
sweet,
Oz-
especially if, why are we doing guard shift on the walls? Like, really? We don't earn our room and board by constantly venturing out into the frozen wastes and risking our lives in a much more dangerous
No, we do that for
situation.
fun.
Yeah, I guess we do. And it is fun. All right.
This is
Finishing
the part of
the
the game
shuffle?
that sucks.
The buildings that are coming under attack will be the Enhancer and the Craftsman.
All right.
All right. So, our base defense is 25 and it's an attack 30. So, as long as we pull plus 10 or greater, we will overcome these attacks. The attack on the Enhancer. I am drawing. In fact, we can make this a little more exciting. I'll do it live. Plus 0. The Enhancer is damaged.
All right.
And then the Craftsman. Attack 25, plus 10. So we do get to kill a few of the rebels. Fortunately.
So what is the issue with a building being damaged?
That's a great question. It's been so long since the first time it happened that I'm going to need to glance at the book here. But I know what part of the book I'm looking for, so it shouldn't take too long.
Oh, we must immediately pay the repair cost shown on its building card.
Okay. We can easily do that.
So what's the cost?
What is the repair cost? The repair cost of a level 2 enhancer is any 3 materials. So,
3 wood? We've got 10 of those in the outpost alone.
are you sure that's not hide that we have 10
Sorry,
of them?
that is hide.
Let's use hide.
Yeah. Okay.
The
I got 10 of
enhancer
7.
building is a big tent. It makes sense to use hide to repair it anyway. From a narrative perspective. I understand that's
Alright.
not the determining factor. Okay. Oh, and of course, because instead of just drawing randomly by looking away and pulling, I actually shuffled the deck. It's now all out of order. So excuse me while I put this all back in.
Oh yeah, because now we got to
Order.
do building operations.
Now we got to do building operations.
Only
This won't
3
take
of the
too long.
buildings really have an operation.
It's true. I will mostly just be saying this one doesn't do anything.
Is
Here
it
we go.
2 gold for everything? Hold on.
Yes.
I'm gonna pay for everything.
Okay, mining camp. We can collectively buy up to 1 metal for 2 gold. Let's do that. Drifter.
Yep.
Hunting lodge.
I got it.
We can collectively buy up to 1 hide for 2 gold. Hey, Drifter, you want to take care of that?
Yep.
Logging camp. Collectively buy up to 1 wood for the gold. Just put it on the Drifters tab. My good man. Craftsman, nothing. Alchemist, nothing. The Enhancer does nothing. The workshop, nothing. Town hall, nothing. And the barracks, we could train a new soldier if we ever cause the soldiers to die, which we don't. So we have a full barracks. We're done. All
Did
right.
we upgrade one of the camps or no? Did we upgrade one of the camps or no?
No, we debated it at length.
Right, but then we did something else.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right. You let it get
Well,
out. You let it get out that you got deep pockets, Drifter, and now guided by voices is seeing if you can secure a loan.
Never a lender or a borrower of money be.
Isn't it just neither a borrower nor a lender be? I don't think it would fit the iambic pentameter if he said of money.
It's possible, yeah, but who gives a shit?
To be alive or not to be alive? That is the question
Yeah.
I am asking to myself.
Yeah.
It would be easier for high school kids to understand Shakespeare if he had worried less about meter and more about putting all the necessary words
Yes.
into the text. Okay, it's downtime time. We create a new character, the Red Rocket.
Yep, that's all. Unless somebody has
and-
something else they need to do.
I got nothing to craft. I got nothing to brew. I got nothing to do. Nothing.
All right, construction. How much does a sled cost, James?
But boom, construction time. The sled requires 3 lumber, 2 metal,
Okay.
and 1 hide.
Make some lumber.
Let's take the lumber out of the outpost because there's 3 in there.
Yep.
And then how much metal?
2, the exact amount in the outpost.
And how much hide?
1 hide.
I'll pay that.
Thank you, Drifter.
There
Okay.
you go.
Boom.
Build me a sled.
Okay, so the building of the sled obliges me to read section 169.2 in the section book. Where's the section book?
I shall
There
name
is.
it Arrowvine Bud.
If there's a name, we shall name it Arrowvine Bud.
Thank you, Rich, for appreciating that.
It took me a moment, but I get the joke. It's a reference to Citizen Kane. The famous line at the end where he says, "Rosebud, my child's sleigh, my childhood sleigh. If only I still had the innocence of youth. Then I
James,
would
I
feel
hate to
more
correct
fulfilled."
you, but I hate to correct you, but he says all that shit at the beginning of the movie.
I hate
At
to
the end of
correct
his
both
life,
you,
though.
but Empire reference, a much better movie than Citizen Kane.
Sorry, what's a better movie than Citizen Kane, Rich?
And Bud, the movie that Greg was referencing.
Yeah,
I
that
got
dog knows how to play basketball.
Airbud. I got audio distortion on Rich both times he said it. Okay. Martin makes the excellent suggestion, actually, that the alchemist might actually be beneficial if we had the if we brewed a potion for the trapper.
Why did you pick it up?
That's true.
So, where's my potion
We-
board?
We've got a mushroom, arrowvine, and a rock root.
I am seeking wherever I put my friggin'. Oh, over here. Aha. Okay. We've got lots of options. We have we have 1 rock root, 1 snow thistle, 1 arrowvine, and 1 corpse cap. So we have everything but the flame fruit, which we've never seen, and the axe nut. So I think a reasonable choice, I think, would be a healing potion, right? Except you can't, because 2 of us already have healing potions, don't we?
Yeah, I have...
Rich, do you have a healing
no,
potion?
Rich has a healing potion, and do you have a healing potion?
I have a healing potion too.
Yeah, then we have 2.
Okay. How about the stone skin potion?
I have one of those.
I don't. Rich
Rich?
doesn't. All right.
Okay.
1 corpse cap, 1 rock root. And then Michaela has a stone skin potion, which does something. Presumably it's a defensive thing, but I actually have no idea.
Stone skin potion?
Yeah, I don't have the card handy. So, Greg, I will ask you to check that out in the sheet.
Yeah, already on the way.
Thank you. Okay. Meanwhile,
Come on.
in the interest of expediency, I'll keep it moving. 169.2, Sled built. With the sled complete, you can now safely venture farther out into the tundra. Captain Olmsted joins you for a test run on a borrowed scouting sled from the town guard, and you can't help but enjoy the taste of the crisp morning air. The captain eyes the next hill and gives a wry smile. Does anybody remember what Captain Olmsted's voice is?
He's like a pirate guy.
I'll just do a pirate. And if I find out later that I was wrong, I will be ashamed.
I'm pretty sure he's like an old salty sailor guy.
Your new sled might outmatch the design of mine, but there's no substitute for experience. He cracks his neck. Let's make it interesting. First to the tree line over there buys the next round. Before you have a chance to agree, or even spot the tree line in question, Olmsted has egged his dogs on down the hill. You push off in pursuit, but by the time you make it to the tree line, your competition is nowhere to be seen. Then you spot him. Seated on a log just inside the shelter of the snowy tree canopy is Captain Olmsted, sharing a canteen of water with his panting sled dogs. Ah! Glad we understand there's still a thing or two you mercenaries can learn from this old timer. We are going to gain 1 prosperity tick, which I will record on our campaign sheet forthwith. We're getting there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks to go before prosperity level 4. And then I already found the sticker, so there's no agonizing search. And then I just need to find where it goes, which I guess could turn out to be an agonizing search.
Yeah, this is where it's gonna really drag.
This could hurt. We just have to find a B somewhere. B.
The potion you just got, Michaela, lets you put regenerate on yourself. Regenerate means at the beginning of every turn you heal 1 until you get hurt again.
So if it ever seems like Michaela having regenerate would be good for Michaela, we will all say, hey Michaela, drink that potion. All right, the dog sled goes down. We don't have to name the sled, and thank goodness we don't need to name an entire pack of sled dogs, so we can keep this thing moving.
They're all Balto. Every single one of them.
All right. That's what Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher, does. He calls all his horses Roach. So that, I guess he doesn't care if they die, and he just gets a new one and calls it Roach.
You know, Balto's
in
a
that
bit of a
case,
glory hound.
call them all me.
Oof. All right. little dark, little gallows humor there.
What's the
Okay. We're on our way. We're on our way to the Crystal Enclosure. Before we do the road event, I'm going to take us back to the gang screen and prepare my table for when we switch to the scenario screen. So hold on 1 minute. I know everyone's excited for the road event.
You know, Balto was a bit of a glory hound.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. He only finished the famous delivery. He didn't actually do all of it.
He did the last 2 legs, and he wasn't even supposed to do the last leg, but he just ran past them, being like, "Fuck you guys, I'm finishing this."
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. A dog.
We learned that in the Magic Treehouse. Greg.
Oh, that was in the Magic Treehouse?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Magic
I read the whole thing.
like 44, so it might be after your Magic Treehouse reading time.
Might be after my
Malta of the Blue Dog is what it's called. It's great.
Is Togo in that? The dog that actually did the majority of the work?
No.
Damn. You know, there's a movie about Togo. It came out in 2019, and Willem Dafoe was in it.
Yeah.
Huh.
More about Willem Dafoe than the dog outside.
So, were they only giving treats to the dog who made the final delivery? Because if that's the case, they created an incentive structure that kind of justified it. It's their fault.
They only did a bunch of press conferences for that dog.
Yeah, press conferences and statues and movies and book deals.
Oh my.
Don't worry, Balto was long dead before any of that mattered to the people around.
So that wasn't a contemporaneous. It wasn't like Balto was like, I got to share my story with the world. I'm going all the way. I'm doing this last leg. Winter Road
No, I
event.
mean it was the guy telling Balto to do something that was doing that.
Yeah, like
Winter-
if you were worried that Balto had it too easy, don't worry. He still died after a few years, like all dogs do.
It's not the years in your life, it's the life in your years. Winter Road event 15. I mean, that better be true because we're all going to die. Winter Road event 15. Sorry, I should have put up a spoiler alert. You're right, got it by voices. Well, here's the thing. I didn't say how we're all going to die. I'll leave that part for you all to find out on your own. Winter Road event 15. You're traveling along a narrow path, skirting an icy crevasse, when you round a bend and see two fur-wrapped human figures struggling to push a large wooden crate over the edge. They notice you and make one last unsuccessful effort to kick the box down into the crevasse before sprinting away. You shrug and take a look at what they left behind. Prying open the lid of the nondescript crate, you find a pile of crumbled rocks with an unmistakable sheen. This is a Savas corpse. No wonder those two didn't want to be caught. Option A might not even be available to us, so our decision might be made. I need to find our campaign sheet, which I'm almost positive does not have the sticker we would need to take option A. Hold on.
Do you think it's the Craig Heart?
Probably.
I don't
Wait,
know.
no! We do have the necessary sticker. So because we have the charged core, we have option A, apply power to the corpse. And option B, give the remains a proper burial.
Oh, let's apply power to the corpse.
Well, a lot depends here, vis-a-vis what's a good option, on exactly what kind of power we're talking about and what it's going to do to the corpse. If the Bone Shaper was here, I'd be saying, yes, we got to do A. But I don't know.
Rich, do you want to try to revive this corpse with some electricity? Some magic power? It's a crack heart.
Could it be the Craig Heart? That was a whole different game.
I don't think it's the Craig
It's
Heart.
probably not
just
the
a guy.
Craig Heart, but it could be a Craig Heart. Like this Savas could also be a Craig Heart.
He could be anything.
I mean, what we know about Craig Hearts is that even if he wants to attack, he's gonna have to wait till like 1,000 initiative.
I say we try to revive him. I don't see a
This
downside.
is Are we reviving him or?
Yes, I'm with Drifter on this one.
All right. We're bringing the corpse to life, maybe, or maybe we're just like jolting it around a bunch. Click Trail Snip Click is down with this because if you tried to give the remains a proper burial, she'd be like, except for the skull, right? I can have the skull. Option A, you apply the charged core to the center of the mass of rocks and watch a flicker of red permeate the dead Savas' chest. After a moment, it stretches itself out of the crate and looks at you, startled. Who are you? Where am I? You explain that all that you know, and it shakes its head. Those untrustworthy brigands. Find me back in Frosthaven, and I'll see you're rewarded. We must place the uncharged core campaign sticker over the charged core sticker. I'll do that later. And we will add Summer Outpost Event 45 to the Summer Outpost deck. I'll also do that later. Okay.
Okay.
Only a few more paragraphs of text and we can have fun. This is scenario.
I'm glad we did that. That gave us something. If we just buried them, it would probably be like, oh, it's hard to bury someone in ice. You exhaust it.
It's true. Although, what if we get to Summer Outpost Event 45 and it's like an army of Savas have been summoned to attack the outpost somehow? You know,
That's
like
some of us problem.
remember the important moral lesson in Saving Private Ryan when he spares the Nazi early in the movie and then late in the movie the Nazi stabs him to death? In general,
No.
I would say that's a bad moral. In that you shouldn't say never show mercy, because what if the person you're showing mercy to kills you? But it's different when it's Nazis. It's always moral to kill a Nazi. Introduction. Oh man, I'm just cracking off at the spoilers right now. But I didn't say who lets the Nazi go and then gets killed by him later. Scenario 10, Crystal Enclosure. With a sturdy sled now underfoot and a team of dogs at the fore, you cut through the tundra with ease. You watch the distance for signs of your target. The ice speakers expelled from Snow Scorn. Does anybody remember what the hell Snow Scorn is? I assume it's like a special Algox sacred place.
I think it's the mountain that we fought the Algox in.
Right. As you go. Oh. You watch the distance for signs of your target as you go, squinting through the wind. For a long time there is nothing. Small eddies kick up here and there, whorls of white crystalline powder that rise and drift about in the wind like flickering white shadows. It's not until after several hours of steady travel that a new sight appears. Crystal spikes, hundreds of them, materialize on the horizon like a field of icy quills shot up from the snow, and even from a distance you can tell they are huge. Many stand tall as a full-grown pine tree, but they are far from natural. A number of Algox gather around them, their hulking bodies unmistakable in this place, and you watch as the group performs a bizarre ceremony. 10 of them encircle a large empty spot in the snow and raise their open palms to the air. They pray, though you cannot hear the words, and then, after a moment, a brand new spike suddenly shoots from the ground before them. An immense crystalline pillar conjured from the earth in an instant. Unfortunately, there's no way to be stealthy on a sled. As you draw closer, you're met by a line of tall, well-prepared ice speaker guards. "Intruders!" one of them shouts. "Protect the conduits!" They arrange themselves between you and the crystalline spikes. These are conduits of icy protection, not of pain. They arrange themselves between you and the crystalline spikes. The ice speakers seem to draw energy from the conduits, as they call them, increasing the defender's strength and ferocity. You came prepared to fight Algox, but you didn't expect them to have magical backup. You realize you could try destroying those conduits. It'd be tough, but it might remove your enemy's advantage. Whatever you do, you have to do it soon, before the tide of this battle turns against you. This scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. That's not a spoiler. Guided by voices, that's a prediction. It's foreshadowing, which I guess is a form of spoiler. That's fair, Martin. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry that we didn't even share a single moment of gameplay with you before you had to tap out.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. If we keep it going, if we get it in the next 2 weeks because of the misalignment of daylight savings time between Europe and Canada, Martin could also possibly be here for the start. So that's exciting. Okay. Here we are. This is the layout. It is a 2-room scenario. A big room after the small room that we start in. Let me just... There we go. Put it right there like that. And we have some special rules for this scenario. There we go. The first, which I have named Pillars of the Community, states that each of these ice pillars has 8 hit points. The formula for that was 2 plus level, 2 plus 2 for 4, times character count divided by 2. That's 4 divided by 2 for 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. They are enemies to you and allies to all monsters. Each monster in the scenario gains X shield, where X is the number of ice pillars within range 4 of it. And then the other rule, which I have named No Way Past 'em But Through 'em, states that all doors in the first room are locked until all monsters in the first room are dead. And that's it. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty straightforward stuff. And here we are. It's time to get it going. So, first, let me introduce to you all the Vermling Trapper.
Oh,
Another fine piece by young Gregory.
Thank you.
nice.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Welcome, Red
Okay,
Rocket.
we're we're going to mute ourselves for a second, and I'm going to explain something real quick.
Okay.
All right. So, I guess I'm just talking to James, although I assume Rich can hear me sort of in the background. I can either advance and probably not do any damage, but absorb some hits, or I can just sort of go late, stay in place, let them come to me, and deal out a little bit of damage.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 priests, 2.
I didn't. And hello, David, by the way, but you're right. I noticed that happened. So let me try this again. Come on, camera. Just focus on the figure just for a second. Just for a second. There we go. It's the trapper. For moments at a time. Beautiful high definition. At some point, I will take some photographs of Greg's work and integrate them into the starting soon screen or something.
I mean, I've sent you all photographs of all my work.
Yes, and in fact, they are on good backdrops and everything, so there's no reason for me not to just use those. So I will make a mental note to myself for the future. Okay. So
Michaela needs to go in that middle starting spot.
Trapper needs 3. Okay.
I'll take 5 if that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
And yeah, I'm gonna go late, and if you can let that dude come to me, that would be great.
Well, what I was going to do is try to go early and actually get right up in their face. Oh, we forgot to do something. We forgot to draw a challenge, so I'm drawing it. Our challenge is called Hunker Down. During order of initiative each round, if there are fewer monsters than characters on the map, all monsters gain Ward, which cuts the next damage they take in half.
If there are more of them than there are us?
If there are more of us than them.
More monsters or enemies?
More monsters. So when we outnumber the monsters, they get a defensive bonus. Do we want to accept this challenge?
Does it explicitly say monsters, or does it say enemies?
I think we say
monsters.
No to a challenge in that we already have a built-in challenge.
Yeah, I think we skipped the I think we skipped the challenge on this one.
All right, we are going to pass on the Hunker Down challenge, which now goes to the bottom of the deck, not to be seen again for some I don't know, like almost 100 scenarios. All right.
Okay.
No challenge. So I added a new challenge announcer to the screen, but I don't need to type a name into it. It just has to clarify that we don't have a challenge. Challenge is blank. So yeah, I was thinking of getting in there and having a big first round, Greg.
Well, as long as you leave this dude on the far side alone, as long as you attack the other dudes on the other side, he'll still come to me.
Ooh, and you know what? Actually, now that I said that, I just realized how big of a waste it would be on account of the special rule with the extra shield. So I take it back. I'm sorry, Greg.
Okay,
I'm going to go mid, and I'm going to just try to hit some guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Sorry, Michaela?
I'm going to go early if I could.
Yes, you may.
Okay. You got your number picked out.
Yeah. Okay.
But where are you on the map? You and James.
I would like to go between you two.
All right.
Between
and I was going to go above you, so everybody's happy. The Pain Conduit will take starting point 4. The Lurker Deep Wraith will take starting point, I guess I'll take 2, just so we're all together. My new plan is to do some damage to one of them. As the grizzled veteran, the decorated veteran, I gain 2 trophies to start the scenario. Good for me. I will place those on my thing. All right. Well, I see cards in everybody's hands. I've got my cards. This is it. At long last, Michaela plays Frosthaven with us. Is everybody ready? Round 1. All right. Everyone's too focused to answer that question. here we are. Round one. Put them up, team. Boom. And then, please sound off. What do you have, Pain Conduit?
56.
56? All right. How
Yeah.
about you, Trapper?
I have 18.
18. What about you, Drifter?
71.
71. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we can do some real sorting here. It's going to go Trapper, followed by Algox Guard at 55, and then the Pain Conduit at 56, followed by the Drifter at 71, the Algox Priest at 74, and then the Deep Wraith will round the round out at 88, but not, just the number 88. No innuendo. All right. So, wow. Get us started, Michaela. Set the tone.
I'm going to use the bottom of Enticing Bait, and I'm going to muddle all the enemies, and they're going to move 2.
So,
all enemies within range 3 of you, and then you can move them 2.
Yep.
And
well, they're all within range 3, so they're all muddled.
The idea is to move them away from the pillars to make them less shielded.
So let's see. They need to be within range. The thing is, they only have to be within range 4 of the pillars to get the benefit. So it's very difficult. I guess we can. This guy can. If they're moving 2, this guy can bumble right into the corner.
They're also all muddled.
Yep.
That's good.
I've muddled them all.
We like that. Okay. 2 for that guy. Do we want to bring the priest forward? Bring the normals towards us and the elites away from us?
Yeah.
Fair chance?
That sounds good.
You can also just attack 2 of this guy since he's just.
Okay.
And what are you doing with the top of your other card?
That's just
Attack 2.
Okay.
All right. A standard attack on Algox Priest number 2. It's an attack 2. Are you using a physical deck, Michaela, or did Rich have to get the app on your phone?
I have the app, and I have cards going on.
Oh, wow. Sweet.
Oh, I have the modifier deck on my phone.
Okay. All right.
But she knows how to pull it.
Do either of you recall what the app is actually called and possibly the developer's name?
I don't know the developer's name, but the app is called Gloomhaven Attack Deck.
Shout out to whoever developed the Gloomhaven Attack Deck app. We appreciate your efforts. All right. Attack 2. Pull it.
+1.
+1.
2 damage.
Well, hold on. This guy currently has 3 shield. So that
No
is
damage.
No damage. But it was a good attack. It's just what can you do when everyone has a ton of shield? Okay. Hey, that was an impactful first turn. You've made a splash, Michaela. All right. The Algox Guards are doing a move called Psych Up. They're going to move -1, and then they will attack regular and then strengthen themselves. So that's a move 2 for both the elite and the normal. So this guy goes 1, 2, and has no target, so he does not attack. He gains strengthen, though. So replace his muddle with strengthen, Greg. A much worse thing for him to have from our perspective.
Yep.
And then this guy will attack the drifter. Pardon me. This is an attack 3 with muddle. Pardon me. I'm pulling it. A +1 and a +0. So it's 3 damage total.
Taking it. Okay.
All right. Well, that's all the guards got. That one's also, of course, strengthened now instead of muddled. The opposite of muddled.
Does he strengthen before or after the attack?
After.
Oh, okay. Then he is in fact strengthened. Oops, I did that to the wrong guy. Okay. Whose turn now, James?
Great question, Greg. It's the pain conduit's turn.
Okay, the bottom of the agony of others. I will play the bottom of the agony of others. Damage I suffer while an enemy is within range 3. One enemy within range 3 suffers an equal amount of damage. Top of Blood Ritual, I'll attack 4 on the guy that just attacked the Drifter. It's range 3, which I would have.
Attack 4. This guy has 1 innate shield as a guard. No, he doesn't. Guards have nothing.
No, he doesn't.
So he has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has only got 1 shield from this pillar.
Okay, attack 4, +1.
Okay, 4 damage.
And that
4 damage.
hurts.
Very nice.
I have to take 2 damage from that, so he also takes 2 damage from that.
6 damage.
Nice.
Oh, I might kill him a death sentence him. Let's see.
Yeah, because Michaela pulled him.
Hey, a death sentence would be great because I get to collect the skulls when they bleed out. All right, pain conduit is done. Give me the beat, Greg. Free my soul.
First off, I put on crushing weight, so on the next 6 melee attacks, I add +2 to the attack.
Real original, Greg.
Then, it's all I do. Then I'm going to use the bottom of Bloodletting, which is an attack 1. It becomes an attack 3 because of crushing weight. This is an attack 3 that wounds. So I'm going to attack.
You can't tell at home, but Greg's just moving his lips, but he's saving his voice. He's got a tape recorder.
Okay. Here
Attack.
we begin.
Attack what on this guy?
It's an attack 3.
Okay.
But I pulled move one of your character tokens back 1 +0. So 3 damage.
Nice.
And I will move a thing back, which is fun.
Delicious.
And then he's got 1 shield, so that's 2 damage. So unfortunately not a death sentence, but he is wounded, so
It's basically a death sentence. It's just he's gonna get his last meal. Okay. Is that it, Drifter?
That happens.
that's it.
All right. Well, it's time for a little priest. The priests are doing calculated strike, which is a move -1, followed by an attack +1 at range 3. So for the elite, that's a move 2, and he'll go like this. Hold on. His focus is, let's see, he can get to me with 2 and to Michaela with 2. He has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from both of us. You are ahead in initiative. This is the first ever attack on the Vermling Trapper. As the priest steps forward and launches an attack 4 with Pierce 2 against the Trapper. It's muddled, so I will draw 2 cards. Attack 4, pulling it, a +0 and a +1. 4 damage to the Vermling Trapper.
Okay, Trapper's down to 3.
Yikes! All right. Well, let's all mentally commit to preserving the Trapper. The normal, regrettably, will also focus on the Trapper. And it's going to take 1 step away because it doesn't want to attack with disadvantage, but it still does because it's muddled. Wait.
Can I take 1 step in the other direction and still be adjacent to me?
Yes. Although, if Martin was still here, he could confirm whether... Would it even move away if it can't possibly get to attack without disadvantage?
I don't know the answer to that.
Me either. I'm going to just say no. It probably doesn't really matter. I bet it won't make a huge impact. But it can take its shot from there with disadvantage. This one is an attack 4 again. Oof. Normal is the same attack as the elite. but with disadvantage. Pulling it. Oh ho ho! Rookie magic. A -2 and a null. No damage.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank the gods.
Boom. Okay. Sweet. Finally, Michaela's lack of hubris starts paying off. It's the gods smile on her. And now, click, click, baby. Here we go. All right. I want to... All right. Hopefully, some of my allies will also be getting in the shit because I want to get in there and be a better target than the trapper, at least. So, with the bottom of Succumb to Fear, I will teleport 3, but I'll actually just teleport 2. So, poof, from there and boom, to here. I'm right back here. I seem so big until I'm standing behind an Algox guard. And I will muddle all within range 1. So the elite priest is muddled, and the strengthen on the Algox guard is nullified.
Okay, I'll just remove that. Oops,
So that's an
wrong guy.
impactful teleport action. And then, with the top of Hollow Aura, I will attack the priest, and I'm going to invoke my Jagged Sword to make this an attack that causes wound. And, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. This is an attack with Pierce 2, and he's only within range 4 of 2 of the pillars, so he only has... Oh, he has shield 4 because of his innate shield. So he only has shield 2 against this attack 3 that will also wound him. Pulling it. +0. So 1 damage and a wound to the elite priest.
Mm-hmm.
And that will infuse the air with darkness. And, yeah, that's my turn. So that's the end of round 1. The darkness wanes. We're going into round 2. Very nice. I need to shuffle 2 decks, which I will do right now. I don't know if it's the green tea or the episode 50 excitement, or I'm on my toes because Martin was here live, but I am on top of things so far, I think. It's funny, Martin announced himself by following us on Twitch, causing the MB Johansson has followed you. Thanks for following. Animation to display. And that happened literally moments after I thought to myself, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. If only Martin were here now to tell me if I'm forgetting anything. Which was kind of serendipitous, except that there was still no way for me to transfer the contents of my brain to Martin and have him tell me if I was remembering everything. Okay. Deck shuffled. It's time to plan our second round. It's what we got to ask ourselves, guided by voices.
Oh, James, for your edification, the monster will not move if it is already muddled.
All right. Great. So I was right.
Because
Feels
it only
good.
moves to optimize its attack.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I thought was going on. So I'm gratified to hear that that's true. Okay.
I'm going to set up and hopefully do some serious damage to this Algox. Specifically the priest, I should say.
I'm going to
Okay.
help the trapper and do some damage.
Okay. I'm just checking the bottoms of my cards to see if I have a... No, I don't have a bottom action to take advantage of that darkness. So, I guess this is the move then. I'll just let the darkness go by the wayside. And I'll take that. And I just need to pick my bottom card. Bear with me, friends. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's the move. All right. I'm going to go quick and spread some pain around.
I'm
Okay.
also going to go quick. I'm going to keep it all from me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go later.
Well,
Nice.
I mean,
nice.
you might be able to help yourself to some of that pain. Okay.
That's me.
You can go mid.
Mid. Sounds good. Sounds good. So it's a 100
Like,
point scale
100
for
or
initiative.
99 is the highest.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
And
a 99 point
one
scale.
is
Okay.
Yes.
Technically,
we
we've
go.
had characters go.
Round 2. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Put them up, team.
Ready.
Boom. And flipping up our
Really good.
foes here. Oops. All right. And sound off. What have you, Pain Conduit?
19.
19. Okay. How about you, Trapper?
47.
47. What about you, Drifter?
34.
34. Okay. So the Deep Wraith will start the round off, followed by the Pain Conduit. And then 34, that's going to be after the Priest, who is going at 23. Wait, sorry. What did you have, Pain Conduit?
19.
19, yeah. Okay. Then the Drifter, if I'm remembering correctly. And then the Trapper was in the 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah. 47.
Great. And then the Algox Guards are doing nothing special at 50. So this is a pretty quick round for everybody. So nothing special for the Algox Guards is for the Elite, a move 3 and attack 5. And for the normal, a move 3, attack 3. Okay.
Pretty heavy hitters.
They're heavy hitters. The Priests are doing 10 to the Clan, which is every bit as sucky as it sounds. They're both going to do a heal 3 within range 3. Although, fair chance, this jerk will be dead, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I need to adjust my plans here to
Okay.
ensure the
Well,
deaths of our foes. Okay.
a heal 3. Okay, so that takes
Well,
him
it's not
down to.
they're not happening yet.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. No, the hope here is that it won't happen at all. So, yeah, I'm going to adjust my plan to try to stop that priest from ever... Wait, no, the priest is undamaged. I can't kill that priest before it does anything.
Yeah, but I might be able to kill that priest after you do some killing of the priest.
As long as I hurt the priest? Okay. It's settled
Well,
then.
hold on. I'm adjacent to the priest, aren't I?
You are adjacent to the
adjacent to
priest.
I will still attack the priest, but it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no, I
Well-
can move away. I can move. I'm good.
Okay. Okay,
Let's
great.
attack the priest together.
Okay, here we go.
Let's attack them together.
Deep
Always been our
Wraith
dream.
time. Deep Wraith time, baby. With the bottom of lacerating stabs, I will teleport 3. Poof. And appear here. Poof.
Nice.
And I can wound 1 enemy within range 1.
I hope you choose
I
the
will
priest.
wound that stupid priest because the guard
Yeah.
I've already wounded. Right? No, I haven't wounded the guard yet. But at any rate.
No, you wounded the other priest.
Yes. And I'm glad I did that. I'm satisfied with that decision. From here, I will use the top of Ink Cloud to do an attack 2 on all adjacent enemies.
Okay.
So, the problem here, though, is that he's got shield 3. I forgot about that, Dealey.
4.
The normal has shield... Wait, oh no, because he's got all 3... I shouldn't have moved. I should have done this next thing to attack the... Yeah.
You can mulligan.
I will use my mulligan. Take away the wound from the normal priest. Mulligan, of course, is not an established rule of Gloomhaven, but it's a house rule.
Yeah, but come on, this isn't chest.
Yeah. And,
Just because you took your hand off the miniature doesn't mean
Yeah.
you're bound for life.
It's not. We don't use we've never used we don't try to roll it back around and do it differently or anything. Okay, I will do my original plan, which is I will use the top of Ink Cloud immediately to attack 2 all adjacent enemies. Although again with the caveat that they've got a lot of shield here, which is frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. An attack 2 on, well, the pillar and the two of them. I'll attack the pillar first. So this is an attack 2 on the ice pillar. Pulling it, +1. 3 damage. It's down to 5 hit points. Then I will do an attack 2 on the priest here, the wounded priest, who does have shield 4, which is unfortunate. Attack 2, this cannot damage him. -1, so whatever, no damage. And then I will do an attack 2 on the guard, who has shield 3 because of all those things. However, I will invoke my corrupted blade, which I've never used. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to use it this time. This will cause wound, poison, and muddle to the Algox guard, the elite one, when I hit him. So attack 2 against shield 3, pulling it, +0, no damage, but he is wounded, poisoned, and muddled. Not too shabby.
Model. Yup.
Great. Especially if, I'll just throw this out there, if next round anybody could think about putting some kind of negative condition on that guy, we could cook with that if he was still at 3. Okay. And then, well, oh, geez, I made you erase that wound. But the last thing I will do is use the bottom of lacerating stabs to teleport to here and wound the normal priest.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Pain conduit.
The conduit of pain.
Okay, I want to move 2. And I would like to move to somewhere where I'm going to get attacked this round, if that's possible.
I believe you will get attacked by moving. Oh wait, no. If you go, no, because I'm ahead of you.
If he moves 2 through me,
Yeah,
he'll
if
get
you go to
attacked
there,
back.
you will get attacked by the normal guard,
Sweet.
unless it does, which it very well could.
That's with the bottom of Scarred Effigy. The first time I'm using the bottom of Flesh Red.
Oh.
So I put up Retaliate 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And with the top of Reversal of Fate, I will heal the Trapper 5, which can't actually heal 5. You can heal back to full 7 again. And I will bless the Trapper, which I will figure out how to do real quick here.
Many blessings to use.
Yeah, sweet.
And also with you.
And also you. And now I will attack 5 on the normal priest and curse him.
Okay. Attack 5 against the priest who has shield 4.
+1.
+1. All right.
All right.
Times 2 would have
Damage?
been even better, but hey, that's 2 damage.
Yeah.
He's wounded, so he is in the process of bleeding out. What this will do is inspire him to use his heal on himself and not save that guard, which is good. Because the guard will attack the pain conduit and then die from retaliate.
Oh, I'm going to drink my Amulet of Life, or use my Amulet of Life. I don't think I should drink it.
Yeah. Crack it open. Suck out the filling. All right. Algox Priest time. This is 10 to the clan. Neither of them have to move to get a target for their healing because the elite priest will heal himself back to full with no wound. Frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And the normal priest will heal himself.
Back to full, no wound.
Okay, so the priests are doing
Well,
great, but the
They
guards...
both took a point of damage there from their wound, but then they healed it, so
Yeah.
I didn't bother adding it.
No, that's okay. We know it happened. Hey, well, that's what they have. Drifter.
Okay, well, I will leave that god alone since he's going to kill himself on the altar of the pain conduit.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I will throw up Chunk of Flesh, so I have a shield 2 for my next 6 sources of damage. And then I am going to attack 6 with Crushing Weight. Attack 6, Pierce 2.
Ooh.
The Algox Priest, the normal.
All right.
So-
Well, his shield is 4, so your Pierce 2 takes him down to shield 2, and it's an attack 6, did you say?
6.
Attack 6 against shield
Oh,
2.
+0, move one thing back. So
Hey,
6, so 4 damage.
the ideal outcome for the Drifter. As long as something moves back. Okay, but
Maybe
I shuffled this deck, and I know they went next to each other. So they got next to each other in the shuffle.
should we be concentrating on the pillars? Because like this is enough
probably
Yeah,
ought to smash some pillars.
This is an obscene amount of shield.
Yeah.
I thought my attack 6 PS2 was.
hit the pillars.
Okay. Okay. Trapper.
Yeah, you move on the bottom. You're off the trapper.
Okay, I'm gonna use the top of Warcatcher to create 1 4 damage trap in an empty hex within 2 hexes.
All right. So I'm getting a
that's all.
special Trapper Trap token. This is a 4 damage trap, you say? I'm not
Yeah.
sure if your trap's going to have different amounts of damage, so I will indicate that with markers on it.
They do.
Oh, cool.
Some of them also heal us.
Yeah, I know that, but there's a whole separate
Or our-
icon type.
So anyway,
I have tokens for the good traps, too. Where would you
So where
like
do you
to
wanna put
place
that?
this, Michaela?
Michaela does not have a great view of the hexes as we are
That's fair.
not
Yeah.
watching the stream.
Oh,
Is there anyone walking into a hex for sure?
no, it's the thing is that with traps, enemies will avoid them unless it's the only way they can make an attack. So this is as much about like controlling the field. And to that extent, I think that putting it like here might maybe like here to keep the guard from ever coming to you if I'm not
Yeah,
there.
that's probably the best
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. The trap has been laid. The bait
Okay,
is set.
thank you. And
Okay, thank you.
then I will move 2.
All right. Where
And
would you
I
like to
will
move?
away from the enemies, please.
This moves you towards one enemy, but it's the weak little priest, and these guys are way more beat up than the elites. So I think that is the good move too for you right now.
Thank you.
All right, awesome.
Oh, I just gave Michaela a thumbs up, even though nobody can
Cannot
see me.
see you.
Nobody can see me, except the folks at home. All right. Trappers laid it down. The guards do nothing special. Guard number 4 will attack me. So this is an attack 5 from a muddled guard, at least. So I'll pull 2. They are both +0s. I don't love this. 5 damage to the Lurker Deep Wraith. I am half dead.
He does take a point of damage though because of the wound.
Hey, I like that.
Worth it.
His muddle goes away, but I
Yep.
will repeat that if anyone is able to put any condition on him next round, it would be a great thing indeed.
yeah, I think I can.
Okay.
I hope you can. That's like your whole thing.
And
Yeah.
then the normal guard will attack the pain conduit. So the pain conduit does an attack 3. Takes an attack 3 from a non-muddled guard.
From a strength.
In fact, a strengthened guard. So I'll draw 2 cards. Oh, of course. Times 2. So
Nice.
6 damage. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. The pain conduit
Okay.
loves pain.
So first of all, the guy who attacked me suffers 2 damage from the retaliate.
Yeah. Sucks to be him because he's friggin'
He's
dead.
dead.
But I take the damage from the shot, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, now I can deal out 6 damage, 6 direct damage to anyone within range 3. Who wants?
That's
Oh,
Just that. Ooh,
It's only
do
the
it to the
nor-
pillar.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Do it to the pillar.
That pillar just takes 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, that
2
pillar's
health left.
almost shattered. Excellent. Okay. Now we're making headway. That's the round. Okay. So
Yeah.
mild amounts of concern about my great deal of being on the way to dying, but
Yeah, the problem was I was going to heal you, but then I took 6 damage, and it was super worth it, but now I have to heal myself.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. And I do have a heal potion, and we're early on. I could burn cards if I was forced to. So, okay, Pain Conduit. You say that can you add a condition that isn't wound or poison to the elite Algox Guard?
Oh, shit, it would be wound.
Ah.
No, all I can add is wound because I need it on me first.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, hold on. I can muddle it.
that'd be great.
Okay.
Are you acting fairly early?
Fairly early, but not like as early as I can. But it's not like
It's not
it
super
won't.
early.
It won't impress you.
Oh wait, hold on. Do I not even have the friggin' card? I don't have the card that would. No, I'm sorry. All this hype, I can't do it. So don't worry about it yet.
Yeah. So I shouldn't do it.
No, don't do it. I will come up with a different plan.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it anyways because it's the best thing for me to do right now.
Okay, that's fair.
Wait, no, it's not. That is the best thing for me to do with them together.
Oh yeah, I see my move. I am going to secure us all against this guard for the round,
Good.
and that's about it. So you better not act
Greg,
fast.
Greg, are you surrounded by bad guys right now?
Not surrounded. I've just got one in front of me that I'm going to try to kill.
Oh, sorry. In cloud, refresh the darkness so it's revitalized and then it wanes. Getting everything by the book. Okay. Shuffling the priest deck, shuffling the enemy attack modifier deck, and then we are round 3 ready, baby. Okay. Ba-boom, ba-boom. All right.
Bless.
Bless. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Round 3. Put them up, team. Boom. Flip up our bad guys. Okay. We can work with this. It could have been better, but all right. Sound off. What do you got, Pain Conduit?
29.
29. How about you, Trapper?
68.
68. Okay. And how about you, Drifter?
17.
17. So, we are going to go Drifter, Deep Wraith, Pain Conduit, because I'm going at 22. But before all of us shall go, the priests who are doing Angry Hex to start things off.
What's that at?
What's Angry Hex? Great question. Angry Hex goes at 9. And the Algox Guards will only precede the Trapper and none other. So,
Okay.
Angry Hex, actually, I don't need to tell you about it in advance. It's about to happen, so here we go. Angry Hex is a move +1 and then an attack -1 that causes Curse. So, the Algox Priests, sadly, will attack me with that at range 3. Wait, no, this is a 2 target, and he can move 2, which... range 3. Oh no. He will move 2 so that he can attack the Trapper as well as the Lurker.
That's okay. The Trapper's at full health.
Oh, great. Because this is only an attack 2. It has Pierce 2 in case anyone had shield. We'll do the...
You're taking the attack.
Is
Trapper-
he muddled?
Might as well
Did I
take
forget
the
to take that off, or is he actually muddled?
I did not muddle him last round, so it should be off.
Okay.
Okay. An attack 2 on the Trapper with a +1. So 3 damage to the trapper and a curse. And then, in fact, I might as well grab my modifier cards right now so that I can get my own curse that's about to come on me. It's about to be placed upon me. Are we still doing phrasing? So this is an attack 3 on the Deep Wraith, which I don't love. But it's a +0, so I don't die. Wait, no, an attack 2 +0. So I definitely don't die. 2 damage, though, and a curse. I am in very rough shape, but it's okay. Don't worry, I'm going to be fine. I'll shuffle the curse into my deck right now. And the normal priest will then act. It can have 2 targets. Oh no, I am one of them.
You and me.
Don't love it. I don't love it.
I'm the main focus.
You're the focus. So, nonetheless, by moving 2, it can go up here into the thing, or I guess it could go this way. Do we prefer it to go this way? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's stupid of it, because it's getting less shield that way. So it moves 2, and then it's going to attack 2 targets at range 3 with an attack 2 that causes curse. This is against the Drifter. Attack 2, pulling it, +0.
With my shield,
no pierce.
no damage.
Excellent. All right.
But I take a curse, yeah?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
and now
I'm shuffling that in curse.
Now against the Lurker, who has 2 hit points, this is an attack 2. Times 2.
It's too late.
I will burn a card. So
Oof. This is going poorly.
it's not going great. And it's because we didn't prioritize the pillars, but it's okay.
It's going poorly, but Michaela, it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. No, the Trapper has made excellent contributions so far.
Yeah, you're doing
It's
great.
really just entirely an overall, in hindsight, kind of seems obvious tactical error to not take out the massive shield granting pillars so that we can defeat the enemies faster. At the same time,
So we are going to have to call 2 more turns. I was going to say last turn, but I'll call 2 more turns.
okay. So
After
you're looking for like an 11 p.m. wrap up here, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there will be a point somewhat soon where Ethan will wake up and we'll need some more Tylenol and hugs.
Yep.
Me too,
And
bud. Me too.
Yeah.
And the ideal is that he doesn't go into Hannah and Lily's room and wake them both up to do that.
Yes. Very fair. Very fair. Okay. All right. Well, I'm alive. I'm so alive. That's the priest.
James is panicking he's about to die.
All right. Drifter.
Okay.
Drift away.
Okay, I'm going to.
Greg, if there's a way you can hit this guy and then move yourself to be adjacent to the pillar, that'd be sweet.
I'm going to kill the pillar.
Okay.
Like right now.
That's great.
I'm just going to use my explosion vial to just kill it.
All
Just
right.
do 2 damage to kill it.
Boom. With the explosive vial, Greg destroys the pillar. The vial is
then
consumed.
I'm going to move just 1 to be up in the face of that priest. Getting up in the face of the priest.
Yep.
That gives me additional shield 1 for the rest of the round, but then I'm also going to attack. Now I'm going to attack 4 that priest.
Okay.
So he's got
He has
2
shield 2.
Okay, so it's an attack 4. Pulling it.
Oklahoma. Repo Man, all the way from Oklahoma. Greetings. Me and my partner Danielle have been watching the latest season of The Voice, where of course Reba McEntire is one of the coaches. So believe me when I say, Repo Man, that we're just tickled to pieces that you're here with us.
Okay. +3.
+3.
Yes.
I like that.
Weird.
It's one of my unique cards.
Yeah.
So that's 4 + 3 is 7.
7.
-2 is 5. He's dead.
Boom.
Priest is
All
dead.
right.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Sweet.
Then I can move 2.
A little
Oh,
priest
sorry,
is back
3.
on the menu.
So I
Oh,
will
move 3 to be adjacent to another.
Yes,
pillar.
I'm going to move to be adjacent to both the pillar and the elite,
You move
which
how
means I will
many?
take the. I can move 3.
Do you want to be adjacent to both pillars? Is that advantageous?
Yeah. Do that.
Ta-da.
Wait,
All right.
hold on. You're no longer within range 3 of me, are you?
No, he is not.
No.
Then no, move him back to be adjacent to one pillar and one guy.
Done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah. I agree with Rich. I get to attack 4 again.
Hey,
I'm going to choose the pillar.
that's fair.
So this is an attack 4. Pulling it. PS3 roll through.
Nice.
Nice.
+2 immobilize. So 6
All right.
damage.
That
and the
ice
pillar
pillar's
is
not going
immobilized.
anywhere. 6 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice. Okay, we've turned this one around.
8 is full health, right?
8 is full health, yeah.
For the
so
pillar,
I just
yep.
did 6 damage to it.
It's
So
got
it's
2
got 2
hit
health
points.
left.
We're killing that pillar this turn too.
And I don't have any more explosive vials, so that's not happening.
All right.
I got it.
Boom. This was very nice, Greg. I was lost in your rock and roll there. So that's your whole turn?
That's my turn.
I gotta really turn up the blue rodeo shit while the going's still good. None of these lines make any sense anymore if you're not the drifter. Okay, it's Deep Wraith time, baby. With the top of staring into the abyss, I will stun one enemy. Oh wait, hang tight. Can I? No. Oh, it backfired on us. If that trap wasn't there, I could make this even a little bit better. But nonetheless. No, it was my fault. I advised that position for the trap. I will stun one enemy within range 1, Mr. Guard. Which we like.
Oh, he's stunned. Okay,
He's
yeah.
stunned.
I'm stunning him. He's
He
now has. He's also wounded and poisoned.
Yep. And then, with the bottom of Skull Collection, I will move 4. So I guess I'll move down here and grab some loot.
Yeah, why not?
Boom. All right, our first loot of the scenario. Where's the loot deck? It's over here for some reason. I will grab it. Looting. 1 hide. It's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Buy that for $1. Okay. That is my turn. Okay. Very good. Pain Conduit.
At the bottom of Unending Torment, I'll heal myself 5 and also muddle myself. And that puts
never
me-
mind. It's my fault. I'll just do it next time. Should have healed myself. Okay.
Wind in the air too.
Wind in the air.
Wins.
An ill wind blows.
And then with the top of Explosive Wounds, I will do 2 damage to the Drifter
All right.
and 2 damage to all enemies adjacent to.
You only hurt
All
the
right.
ones you love. All right. Boom. That's another pillar
And
down.
And the drifter.
Oh.
Only hurt the ones you love and the drifter.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to move at some point in this scenario.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Why would you do it?
All right. The Pain Conduit has elapsed his turn. It's the guard's turn. The guard bleeds a little.
Yep.
but is otherwise helpless. Just the way we like him. It's time for the Vermling Trapper.
He's a trapper.
Move. Yeah. Move
So
first.
I'm going to use the bottom of Caltropes.
Yeah.
So move 5 towards
Bottom
the
of
enemy that
Caltropes.
is closest to my trap.
He's
Okay.
gonna move 5 and push him into the trap. So can you put her in that position?
1, 2, 3, 4. You are now on the opposite side of him, ready to push.
Okay, it was move 5. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
you are
yeah,
allowed
that's
to
fine.
move less than the maximum.
Okay. And then I'll use the top of Flurry of Nails to attack 3 and push 2.
Okay. Attack
Yeah, that's pretty
3. He has shield 1, and he's poisoned, so this is an attack 4 against shield 1. Pull it.
+2.
What?
Nice.
6 against shield 1 is 5 damage, and he is pushed 1. And you can push him 2 if you want. You want to push him all the way? Might as well. But on his way
Yeah.
through the trap, he takes 4 more damage.
4 more damage. That's almost a death sentence. Almost.
All right.
Okay, so you can finish it. If you get the opportunity to finish him, don't.
I think I might have a move to fit. I think I could maybe finish him. And
Okay.
I
Take
gotta
away-
Move. I gotta move.
Take away his stun, please, Greg.
Yeah, done.
All right. I'm just shuffling that enemy modifier deck because they pulled that ×2 on me. Like jerks. Okay. Putting that down. Round 3 is over. We are going in round 4. The darkness is gone. The wind is waning.
Cool. I'm gonna mulligan my 2 more turns and say either 2 more turns or when we clear this room.
That makes sense. Unless,
that
like,
tracks.
if we clear the room and then it's like, oh, we obviously need a rest round, we might as well do that. But yes, otherwise, yeah. We're not opening the door to a new room.
Also, I'm going to go fairly early and try to do damage to everybody. How much health does that pillar have?
That pillar has 5.
5. So I probably won't kill everybody, but
Womp womp.
I'll be doing some damage.
Hey, where'd I go?
What do you mean, where you go? You're right there. You're standing next to the giant crab.
Oh, hey, man. Those guys aren't. I gotta move towards them.
Yeah, they're pretty far away at this point.
They are off in the distance for sure. Okay. Any of this actually make any sense for me? Nope. I am going to loot, I guess.
That's right.
Heal him.
I'm going to loot and make sure to
Only.
remember to use my healing potion here in round 4.
I just realized how much of a experience farm this particular move is.
Good. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be
All
fun.
right. This is it. Round 4.
Is it? How much do you need healing, James? Like,
Like, it would be nice to have some more healing than I can get from my potion.
Should I use an entire turn on healing?
No, not yet. No, it's not that urgent. Keep your focus on the killing. Man, that was a good move. Shoving that guard through that trap.
Yeah, that did a lot.
Yeah, you made a splash, Michaela.
Thank
All
you.
right,
You're winning Frosthaven like you thought you might.
all right. It's round 4. Is everybody ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Put them up, team. Boom.
Boom.
All right. Gonna flip up our foes here. They're in it. Okay, here we go. Sound off. Pain Conduit, what do you got?
25.
25. How about you, Trapper?
53.
53. How about you, Drifter?
23.
23. It's going to go Drifter, Pain Conduit, Trapper to start. Then, if indeed he still exists, the guard will do Psych Up at 55. That's a move -1, a regular attack plus strength and self. Then at 74, if he persists, which he probably will because he's at full health, the Algox Priest will do calculated strike, a move -1 followed by an attack +1 at range 3, and then the Deep Wraith will round out the round. Wait, I looked at the wrong card. I'm at 45. What did you say you were at, Trapper?
53.
53. So I will be after the Pain Conduit and before the Trapper. But the monsters are all after us. All right.
That's
Drift
great.
away, Greg.
Move me 1 to be adjacent to the pillar. Because I am adjacent to exactly 1 enemy, I get to move something backwards 1.
Love it.
And then I'm going to use the top of Against All Odds. This is my level 8 card. This
Okay.
is a melee attack 1 against all enemies within 2 hexes. And for each enemy targeted with the attack ability, I get to move a token on one of my persistent abilities backwards 1 slot. So these are essentially all 3 free attack 3s. Because they're melee attacks, even though they're at range technically.
Sweet.
They're like
Because you're swinging a
they're
big
like-
club. You're reaching.
they're like
You're using your reach. You're a tall guy. You have a large club.
Yeah. So I'll start with the pillar. So this is an attack. This is an attack 3 on the pillar.
Okay.
And here's the bit too. I get an experience for this, but then I'm going to immediately move it back, and then I get an experience for the next one, and then move it back. Yeah.
Very nice.
So,
Very nice.
Attack 3 on the pillar, pulling it. +1, 4 damage.
Let's go. 1 hit left.
Almost dead. And then move that back, and then I'm going to attack 3 the god.
All right. Who has shield
this is
1? But he's poisoned.
attack
So
4.
functionally, yeah. Attack 4
Pulling
against
it.
shield 1.
+2 and immobilize.
Well,
Which
I've
is
heard it
dead.
said that you can't get any more immobile than dead.
And then last one on the priest. So this is an attack.
3 against shield 3. Or is it a different?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Attack 3
No, it's
against.
still attack 3.
Attack 3 against shield
okay.
3.
Shit. +2. I did 1 damage. No,
Hey.
2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. And then is that? That's it.
All right.
And that's not a loss. I can just keep doing that.
Very nice. That's great. Okay. Well done, Drifter. Pain Conduit. Bring the pain.
Should I attack? I should kill the pillar so that you guys can have less shield.
Yeah,
That's a
right?
good
The
idea.
pillar
Yeah.
die is gonna be good.
Move 3 with the bottom of shared affliction. That puts more wind into the air. And with the top of line of transference, I will attack 3, range 3 on the pillar. It will also muddle the pillar, but
All right. This ice pillar
this,
doesn't
I
know
think-
what's going on.
+1 and +1, so pillar's dead.
Smash. All right. Ice shards everywhere. No remaining armor bonuses.
This guy's still got armor though. He's still got.
He does
2.
just have armor. But that's just the armor he came with. That's just the protection of his god. Because I don't think it's real armor. I would think the guards would be better armored than the priests, in theory. Okay. Well done, Pain Conduit. The Deep Wraith. I'll use the top of Tumultuous Panic first to do an attack 1 against nobody. Then to move 2, but I'll just move 1. Then to do an attack 2 against nobody. And then I'll use the bottom of Black Scythe to loot 1 and gain 1 more trophy. I haven't used any trophies yet. I haven't even put Skull Collection up. But that would be helpful in the next room. My
Surely,
loot
yeah.
this time is, boom, a single coin.
Good stuff.
It's great stuff. Okay. I've got my 3 trophies. And I use my healing potion to recover 3 hit points. Excellent. All right. Trapper.
Okay, I'm going to use top of electrified net to create 3 traps around our enemy there that are within hexes, and they are 2 damage each.
2 damage traps. Do they have to go in? Yeah, of course they have to go in empty hexes, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then we have obvious choices. We'll box them in.
Yeah. This guy pushes all the time.
Okay.
And I'll put one behind him.
Within range what?
Oh,
2.
right. Within range 2 of you. Does it have to be an enemy within range 2?
No.
No, it's just create 3 2 damage traps in empty hexes within range 2.
Oh, okay. It doesn't even mention the enemy. I'm just thinking. Okay. Want to box them off this way?
That's
Yeah.
That's 3 away from her though.
Ah, so it is. Well, we can box him in like this, and then he has nowhere to go but down around here if he wants to move.
Yep.
Cool. Very nice.
And then I'll summon the Shaggy Lure at the bottom of Furry Facade.
Ooh. I think I've got this. Oh, wait.
When you, which looks like you have a hand left after this. Okay, yeah, you'll have to rest after this.
Does it look like this?
No, it looks like a stuffed animal on a stick.
Yeah, Shaggy Lure. Yeah, it's a stuffed animal on a stick. 2 health. You have to disarm yourself now.
Oh, I've got it. I found it.
The Shaggy Lure basically does nothing other than walk around and push 2 range 3 at the end of every turn.
Oh.
Push
So
or
you see
pull?
what we're
Yeah.
What?
It's pushing
Push or
it.
pull?
I would think that'll.
Oh, pull 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Great. Well, let's drop it on this side of the traps.
That's what it loves.
Sweet. Sweet. All right. Very, very nice. Okay. The guard just twitches on the ground as the last of his nervous system expires. And then the
What that
priest
do?
will do calculated strike. So the calculated strike will target the drifter. Unambiguously the closest target.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an attack 4 with Pierce 2 against the drifter. I'm pulling it +0.
Attack what side?
It was an attack 4 with Pierce 2.
All right, I took it.
Okay. And that's the round. The wind wanes. I think we might as well do round 5. Shouldn't take too long. In fact, I'll be long resting.
I got a feeling. How much damage do these traps do that you just laid down?
2 each.
2. Okay. That guy's not going to be able to. It's a pull 2?
It's a pull 2.
Pull 2 range 2?
Pull 2 range 3, I think.
Pull 2 range 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So he's going to come to
So
me.
he can do 4 damage with traps to this priest.
Okay. So you have to short rest. You could long rest.
Might as well. The round will go faster.
Yeah,
Get some
okay.
healing.
Michaela is going to long rest.
Very nice. I'm also long resting, so it's all up to you, Drifter and Pain Conduit, and the Lure, which will actually do most of the heavy lifting.
2. Jump. Don't want to waste my jump.
How many hexes am I away from the closest trap to me?
2.
I'm going to do a little bit of setup here.
Yep.
Because
That's wise.
I can't do a lot to him.
Okay.
How much
Here
health
we
does he
go.
have left?
He has
He
7.
has, 7.
So as long as he doesn't heal himself, he'll take 4 damage at the end of the round just from traps. Pretty good. Okay.
I think we can get him 6 trap damage. Can you hit him at all, Greg? Or?
Can I hit him at all? Yeah, I can hit him. It's for a little bit. I probably won't. He's still got 2 shields, so I probably won't do a lot to him.
I think we may need you to do 1 or 2.
Okay, well, it's going to come down to a pull of a card.
Well, give it a shot.
You said he's got 8 health left?
7.
7? I think we got him. As long as he doesn't heal himself.
I'll contribute the attack anyway. I can do setup next time.
How much shield does he have? 1, 2?
2.
2, okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Round 5. Is everybody ready? Put them up, team. Yep. Boom. Sound off. Pain conduit.
21.
21. How about you, Drifter?
26.
26. So that's going to go Pain Conduit Drifter. At 89, the Algox Priest will do Divine Energy, which is a move -1, a heal 1, all allies within range 1. Haha. Hey. That's nobody. And then he'll bless himself. But quite frankly, in the southern fashion, I think we should be the ones blessing his heart here. And then rounding out the round are the sleepy ones. The Trapper and the Deep Wraith. All right. Bring the pain.
Okay, the bottom of Swift Vengeance, I will walk into a trap. Move 2.
Ow! 2 damage.
And I'll suffer those 2 damage, and then he will also suffer those 2 damage.
Hey. Yep. All right, 2 damage. Down to 5.
Direct. Love a direct damage.
And I'll heal with the top of transferred energy. I'll heal myself 1. No, I'll heal myself 2. Wait, actually, James, you are not close enough to me.
No, but I'm also long resting, and I used my heal potion last time, so I'll be in pretty good shape.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself 2. I'm gonna consume the wind to do that, and then attack 2 on the priest.
Okay. Attack 2 against shield 2.
It's a ranged attack. But,
okay. Yeah. Attack 2 against shield 2 with disadvantage.
+1, -2.
Okay. It's nothing. Drifter.
Drifting away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack 2, that priest. This is a ranged attack. So no crushing weight, but it is an attack 2.
Okay.
Pulling it. +1. So 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Kill this guy.
And then I'm going to move 2. Just move me closer to the doors.
Good plan. The Drifter walks right up to the front door. Starts tapping his toe impatiently.
That lets me move 1 thing back.
Nice.
My favorite thing to do.
Yeah. I should have at some point in the past 50 episodes, I should have worked out a way for us to display your cards so we could see the moving back happening. So the priest summons divine energy. He heals all allies within range 1 by 1, but he has no allies, and the all allies tag excludes him from the heal. So nothing happens there. He's going to bless himself. The frustrating part is that since the monsters all share 1 deck, the bless does go in there even though he's about to die. All right. Shuffling.
So the rules for pulling is that each individual hex entered must place the target closer by range to the acting figure.
Ah, damn it. So we can only get it through 2. We can only get it through 1 of the traps. Because
unless this guy
physically this
moves,
is closer.
But he was not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, the lure will not move, so it will be almost dead priest and we will start next round by just everybody turning their head to the wounded priest and pouncing. Okay, well, it is, in fact, the lure's turn. So the lure has moved something, but it's not going to move. No move. Great. And it has no target. Or it has a target. It only has one. So it will pull the target closer into this. And it's a pull 2?
Yeah.
All right. We might as well pull it all the way. And it takes 2 damage, and it is standing right next to another trap. So there's a juicy opportunity there. Okay.
Your battle goal is not.
The Trapper and the Deep Wraith both heal 2. And we'll do our cards, but we don't need to announce that here. We can deal with that at the start of round 6 next time. So I should check. How's next Friday looking for everybody?
I think that's mostly you.
Check.
Yeah.
It's my summertime now, so.
I'm good.
Rich.
All right.
Yay!
Excellent. Okay. That's great. After our starting of March 2-week hiatus, we're back on a streak. We will wrap this one up next time. I mean, maybe this is an incredibly long room, but I think we got a pretty good chance. And we're in pretty good shape. I would have loved to not burn a card. I, in fact, had to burn an X card that I've never even used before. I brought it to try it for the first time. But that's life. That's how it goes. I mean, that's one of the ways it can go. Sometimes good things happen in life.
Nope. That's it. The only way it goes. Bad, bad, not good. All
right. So, check it out. Here we are at the end of our 50th episode. So that's a milestone. We passed a year a little bit back, but now we've passed 50 episodes as well. Pretty cool. We have a new player too, which is exciting. Thanks for joining us, Michaela. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Bye.
This was a lot of fun. So, all right, check it out, gang. Tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier than is currently on the schedule, but I'll update the schedule in the morning when I know for sure. I will be playing King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride, and I am really confident that barring some puzzle that trips me up, I think I can finish it off tomorrow and thus finish off the good part of the King's Quest series, clearing the table for the first time that I have ever committed to playing through a game that I expect to not enjoy, King's Quest Mask of Eternity. And another fun thing is the King's Quest Mask of Eternity will be hitting the weekend schedule at the same time as the Sunday game becomes Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire. So we will have a theme going. The weekend theme, a few weeks hence, will be watch how the video game industry trends of the late 90s destroyed the venerable Sierra company and brought misery to their fans. So, and chased Roberta Williams and the Coles out of video game production for over a decade. What a nightmare. I'm looking forward to that in a grim sort of fascinated way. On Sunday for now, though, I'm playing a game that is good. It's called Mario. Super Mario Maker 2 in particular, I'm doing the Creator War Spy Kings level suite, which is called Super 1-1 World. It's all variations on the original 1-1. I've done one day of playing that so far, and I thought all the variations had at least something worth saying for them. I didn't have a ton of fun with the you have to move backwards the whole time, because if you look right, you just lose. That was like, I appreciated the gimmick, but it wasn't fun to do. But then I had a ton of fun with a really, really hard level called 1-1 but Noom, where you were dragged along the whole time by a cannon on a cloud. And just in general,
hey, James.
Yes.
Me and Carrie Ann watched that while folding laundry today.
Nice. Just the clip, or did you watch the whole thing?
We watched the whole thing. We watched it on demand on YouTube. Amazing.
The first time that Greg has ever watched James with Games, if I'm Correct.
Yes.
How about that? Cool. Awesome. All right. I finally got the closest friends market attracted to the stream. And so I'll be doing more of that.
I don't think I'll be coming back.
Hey, come on. I'm doing more Mario Maker 2 Super 1 World on Sunday. On Tuesday, Greg and I, barring some disaster, I will knock now on my wooden coaster. Greg will be over here for the 50th episode of Greg and James Beat 'em Up, where we will also, by coincidence, play our 50th game. We are not at all on a 1 game per episode pace. We're usually on a 2 to 3 game per episode pace, but every now and then we have a game that we played for multiple episodes. And it's worked out that episode 50 will have game 50. So that's exciting. And then before you know it, we'll all be back here.
Okay.
Friday night.
I gotta cut you off. I got an awake boy and I gotta go.
For Friday Night Frosthaven.
We're literally at the goodbye.
If you stuck around to the end, thanks for
side.
sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're all here in the Crystal Enclosure together, take care of yourselves and be kind
You gotta hold it.
to everyone you meet.